Alright guys, we're about 2 minutes, or actually more like a minute from launch. I'm going to go ahead and start taking a look at our campaign choices, of course. So we will play Kursk, the the Soviet campaign. You see what I did there? And of course, on the southern flank of the salient, Soviet defenders await the attack of von Manstein's army group south. So we're definitely going to jump in here and get started, guys, with our Soviet campaign. Hold on to your seats. I need my commissars prepared for any traitors. Alright, here we go, guys. So this is, of course, the expansion pack to the game, to Battle Academy 2. If you guys just have Battle Academy 2, it is a great game, but buying the Eastern Front expansion is something I definitely recommend picking it up. And then you get the Battle of Kursk, both the German campaign Battle of Kursk as well as the Russian Battle of Kursk. So here we go. July 5th, 1943, the initial German thrust bears down on the fortified village of Chersakoye. The defenders know they must hold their positions against the Panthers until reinforcements can reach them. Wow, so that's what we're going for, guys, the first Battle of Kursk. And we are going to start a new campaign. I already had one in the works, but for you guys, I'll do anything. So let's jump in here. Okay, here we go, guys. So, looks like we have a little town here. We've got to hold the village at all costs. Some reinforcements are going to be available, and we have to hold 3 victory points for victory. In this case, that's every single victory point in this sector. So that's not going to be easy. So we're going to start off. Easy mode, make sure units tougher and better shots, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go ahead and just keep it very basic. And at this point, I believe we can start placing our troops. I think we already have a T-34 here, so our troops are pretty much already placed, and this seems like a good location for them. We've got some guys over here with AA guns, etc. So let's go ahead. We're going to start the battle, the Great Battle of Kursk, the turnaround for the Soviets, as it were, and try to defeat the German hordes. So as you can see here, first things first, I just want to give you guys a look at the beautiful screen. Just such an awesome screen in this game. Things look awesome. So we're going to go ahead. So far, we just have to keep our eyes out ahead of us and make sure no Germans are slowly moving up. I'm going to actually move this T-70 tank up a little farther, and I'm going to do the same with this infantry unit, or I should say this truck carrying infantry, because we could probably let our infantry units off in one of these small houses, these dachas, and hopefully defend from there. So there we go, a 45mm AT gun of all things. Wow, I actually should have moved it up a little more, but we can change that. Let's end the turn, see what the Germans are going to do. Alright, so far no action really from the Germans. They're probably approaching, and at this point we'll actually take a look. I'm guessing they're in the fog of war area, so we cannot see them. And for this tank, I do feel like moving them up, but I'm just not sure if that's the best idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move him up a little bit. We're not going to move him up too much. And we'll have him face where I think the enemy is coming from. We've also got this AT gun here, so that might help as well. Let's see what we can do about the AT gun here. I think I'm going to move it up. Yes, we're going to move fast, and now we actually have sort of a line of sight out from the village. And in fact, I'll take a look this way as well. Make sure the Germans aren't coming from the east. I don't think they are. Let's move our T-34 up as well. The mighty T-34, of course. And is there anything written on the side? It should say, Glory to Stalin. I think it might, over here. If anybody can read Russian, tell me what that says. Alright, let's go ahead, end the turn. First, let's get this truck out of the way. He's no use to anybody, unfortunately. And the T-70 we can put over here at the start of the town, behind the barbed wire. And we will end our turn. Alright, we've got some Stukas coming in. Or maybe just scout planes of some sort. Your enemy has air superiority. Okay, there we go. SDKVZ, guys. Boom! We hit the enemy. Unfortunately, didn't manage to destroy the SDKVZ. And now they're actually targeting us with German scouts. And there we go. We destroyed the SDKVZ and got a unit promotion. But look at all these Germans coming in. This is intense, guys. They're attacking from all sectors. Respond fire with the T-70. Come on, boys. Heavy damage on the SDKVZ, which is definitely awesome. And by the way, guys, I'm just now opening up my Twitter. Excuse me, not my Twitter, my Twitch, so that I can take a look at your guys' messages. Now, right now, the enemy is attacking our Soviet AT Rifle Brigade, and that's obviously not a good thing. But we have an open view of the enemy units. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. All right. First things first, we've got a German scout here. It's going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. So I'm going to actually see if our Soviet rifles can deal with him instead. I'm going to have to take them out of cover to do this, but I think if we get rid of that infantry unit, we're going to make it so that that AT rifle unit can fire again. So I'm going to move up the infantry. This might be reckless, but we're going to try anyway, guys. Opening fire on the German scout. Oh! Open fire again. Alright, not bad, not bad. Missed completely, but these things happen in war. Let's take a look at our light machine gun unit. Now, he can't actually aim at anybody. We've got another machine gun unit here, and I'm thinking that our tank might actually be getting in the way a little bit. So I'm going to move our tank up. I'm not going to focus too much on the German scout. I'm going to open fire on the SDKVZ and on the Tiger. In fact, we should have fired at the Tiger first, if I was to be perfectly honest. I guess we'll open up on the German scouts. Alright, no losses there, incredibly. Wow. Let's see. Make sure we haven't used up all of our stuff. I don't think we have. We're going to go ahead and open up on the SDKVZ. Boom! Another unit down, guys. Again, I don't know what that means in Russian either. But we're going to go ahead and take a look here, too. Alright, let's see. Got some infantry units ahead as well. I might actually move them up into that Dhaka, but I think this is an okay spot, and hopefully the enemy will let their units out in this sector. We've also, you can't forget, guys, we've got this T-34 over here. We're going to move him up as close as possible. I don't like that we have him out in the open, but I do like that he can do a lot of damage to these SDKVZ units. So we're going to go ahead and open fire on them. This guy might still have troops in him. He's going to give us an awesome kill. And there we go. He retreated. What a little coward. Fair enough. By the way, guys, real quickly here, just going to go ahead and see if I can find the Slytherin group channel on my phone so I can actually read your guys' chat. I don't want to get away from the game right now because there's so much action going on here, as you guys can see, and we can't look away, obviously. All right, let's take a look here. Got that Soviet submachine gun unit back here, and I'm just taking a look back here to make sure we don't have any other reinforcements. We do have an Su-76, excuse me. Let's move him up over here. Or we could also use him to fire some artillery at the enemy. So actually, I want to move him here. Alright. And hold on one moment. Alright, I'm actually going to take a look at the chat here. Alright, guys. Very cool. Scouts are crucial. Party Commissar says, Scouts are my favorite unit in this game. Too bad they get wrecked all the time. Nuage Blanc says, hello all. Hello, Nuage Blanc. And Tomato says, without them, urban combat is a nightmare. Good point. So what do the scouts do? I guess they go out and they scout, indeed. All right, let's go ahead and... don't know why I can't seem to find Slytherin group on my phone. I'm looking at your chat now, though, guys, so I will be able to answer all your questions and take a look at what you guys are writing. Tiger's going to eat the T-34. I agree with Pat Garrett. I agree with Pat Garrett. It's not looking great for the poor little T-34 unit in this battle. But we should be able to get things fairly well-rounded, right? I think so. Let me go ahead. Don't get shot, he says. Alright, guys, wonderful. I'm finally got the chat open. Sorry about that. And we're going to continue here. So right now, as for the Su-76, thank you for advertisements. As for the Su-76, I do believe this is a some sort of artillery piece, a movable artillery piece. But let's go ahead and open fire again on this SDKVZ. Alright, we're going to open fire again. Fire to small targets. Small targets are harder to hit. No kidding. Who would have thought that? Unbelievable. We also have to keep in mind, guys, we've got this AT gun here, and this guy we probably should have moved up a little closer, so I'm going to see if I could actually move him back into the truck, load him up, and we're going to start moving him to the front line. So I'm going to actually move him up here. I hope he doesn't get hit on the way. And oh, Stug! I was worried about that. All right, if we can let him out here, I will. If anything, I'll just hold here because this would be way too early to run. And Party Commissar says, Scouty Scouts. Great for scouting and absorbing bullets. Indeed. Very good at absorbing bullets. Although these scouts seem to be doing okay. And I'm just kind of looking around the map to make sure I don't want to make any other movements. I think we're good. We've got a mortar here. We might as well use the mortar. And let's hit the scouts with the mortar. Here we go. Wish us luck, guys. Boom! Boom! These scouts are crazy. 3 mortar shots and they're still not going down. We've just faced some I guess maybe some SS scouts with special training of some sort. Let's take a look, make sure we can't fire with anything else. Nope. I'm going to take a look quickly, make sure we don't have any other mortars, and I don't believe we do, which is unfortunate. It would be way too early to use the Yak 9, so we're not going to mess with that. And we'll go ahead. Hello, Alex. Welcome to the channel. Let's end the turn here. See what the Germans have in store for us. Another Stuka or some sort of scout plane. And there we go. That's a Stuka for sure. Wow, they're trying to bomb our machine gunners out. And there we go. Somebody said the Tiger's going to eat the T-34. Not yet, hopefully. But yes, you're definitely right. That Tiger's approaching. We've also got an Ostwind Flakpanzer. We should be able to take this guy out. And this might be a good time, actually, to bring in some air support. Or some artillery support. And there we go. Nice! We hit SDKVZ and actually destroyed it. Our men are picking up a great fight, but as you can see, the enemy has a tremendous amount of tanks and infantry that they're moving into this sector here. This would truly be a overwhelming victory if we were able to beat these guys. Alright, here we go, guys. So we've got our artillery. I'm going to go ahead and select that. And I'm going to drop the artillery probably right there. I could also drop it over here, but I think this is the best place to put it. So we're going to drop the artillery here. Turnstile impact 2, that's a little worrying. What about the Yak 9? Call fighters, yes. And let's see how that works. Let's go ahead and take our T-70. And I'm going to open up on the SDKVZ right in front of us, of course. Boom! It's down. And we also have more German units ahead of us. Let's go ahead. Tomato saying hit them with charges as they try to pass by. Oh, you mean infantry charges. There we go. Got one German down. Another unit is suppressed. We've also still got this flamethrower unit, which should be pretty useful. We're going to move him up, and we could really toast the enemy here. But I'm actually going to leave him in the building because I'm guessing that he could probably be used against the armor. I may not be right on that, but that's what I assume. Go, opening fire. Angetroffen. And you guys are in trouble. We've got a light machine gun unit here too, but we'll wait for them to get a little closer. And can we let our AT gun out here? I think we can, guys. Just drop the AT gun. Oh, target destroyed. Minefield. Shit. Oh, man. Send engineers to clear it. Well, at least we know that there's a minefield here. T-70 is a half-track killer indeed, Alex. Let's take another look here. We got another half-track. Almost. Very close. Very close. Alright, let's get back to the main battle over here on the left side. So, of course, we've got our AT gun, which weirdly enough hasn't been able to shoot yet. So we could actually get close to the scouts. Somebody said get close and charge, and that's actually a really good idea. We're going to assault, and good call, guys. Position taken. Unfortunately, now we have to face the SDKVZ and the Tiger, but it's good that they're wasting their shots on something that we don't actually need. Let's go ahead. Armor-piercing shot on the Tiger. Come on, guys. Oh! So close, so close. Let's take a look at our mortar over here. Drop some rounds on the enemy. Unfortunately, it looks like he's a bit too far out, so we're not going to be able to do much there. What about our Soviet submachine gun team? I'm going to move him up. And we've also got a Soviet submachine gun team here, but I think I'm going to leave him. He's going to stay put, and this is what we're dealing with. Now, we could fire Bombard, and I'm not sure if Bombard's going to be useful against these units, but we're going to try. Maybe not. Maybe not the greatest idea, right, guys? We've also got guys over here. Soviet rifle, Soviet AT rifle, which could be very useful right now. And over here, we've got an anti-tank gun. So for this one, we're just going to wait. And let's end the turn, see what the enemy has in store for us. Let's take a look here. Hey, guys, I was wondering if there will be a sale anytime soon, says Alpha. I'm not sure, Alpha. That's a good question, my friend. I've been interested in this for a while. Nujal Blanc says, what's the circle around the units? I'm not sure what you're referring to, but when we get back to our players, I'll tell you. When we get back to our units, I should say. Oh boy. Oh yes, we got a Stug. Come on, shoot, boys. And of course, the enemy's trying to advance into town. We're trying to stop them. The Great Red Wave will stop the enemy here. And I like how we're actually creating some wrecks to stop the enemy from getting into the city. Alright, there we go, our AT rifles opening up. Now, they did destroy the SDKVZ, but we've got another German infantry unit over here on the right side. Thank you, Frobodine. The circle is the armor, green arc is better armor. Thank you, Frobodine. And thank you, Party Commissar. That's facing. Indeed it is. Alright. Still got 2 Stugs. Reinforcements have arrived. Let's see what we got, guys. Okay. Hey, I can take that any day. Looks like we got another Stuka attack. Oh, there we go. Our fighter control the sky. Beautiful. So we called our fighters in, so the enemy's not going to get any armor attacks this turn, which is really awesome. And look at this. We've got Su-76s, as a matter of fact. And these are big I didn't realize Su-76s were this huge. But we're definitely going to move them forward and get to the battlefield. The Tiger's going to smash him, says Tank of Doom. Tank of Doom is a huge fan of the Tigers. For those of you that watch my Close Combat Gateway to Con Let's Plays, in fact, the last one especially, he took a amazing Tiger army and utterly smashed me. Utterly smashed me. Alright, we've also got the Soviet Sapper. I'm guessing that this guy can probably drop mines, something like that. So far, I haven't really figured out what he can do. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move him into this location and stay put. And right now, it looks like, what's this? Is our Soviet rifle group retreating? I don't think so, but we'll move them back. All right, we got the SDKVC opening up already on us. Man, these guys do not give up. Has everyone died yet, says Tomato? No, everyone's good. How you doing, Tomato? All right, we're going to open fire at the Tiger once again. I really want to kill that Tiger. I know it's a long shot, but I must try. Let's hit the SDKVZ. AT rifle. Oh, so close. Try again. Come on, AT rifle. Come on, man. What do you gotta do this to me for? Alright, fair enough. Let's go ahead and grab some more here. Soviet assault flamethrower. So these are the guys that I think may be able to help us, but we're not going to mess with them right now. We're just going to stay put. I do want to get this truck out of the way, primarily because we've got a machine gun here. And if we can get the truck out of the way, we can use the machine gun. Of course, we're not in range yet to the enemy, but we will be soon. And I'm amazed our Su-76 is still alive. That's pretty awesome. We'll go ahead and target, fire an armor-piercing shot at the Stug. Look at that, a return shot. And actually, we took some light damage. Ooh, that's not looking good for us. Let's continue. There we go. Suppress the enemy. They're retreating, but sadly, they haven't met the fate of our tank over here, and they'll be able to return to the battle eventually. Let's take a look over here. We've got our Soviet AT rifle, and right now the only guy he could actually fire at would be the German infantry unit, and that's no fun. So I'm going to move my Soviet rifles in. Whoa! I did not expect to see a martyr there. We'll go ahead and open fire here. 2 misses. I guess we're going to have to open up with the Soviet AT rifle. And actually, I shouldn't have, because the effectiveness lets you know how effective a shot is going to be. And as you can see, effectiveness is 0, which means that this AT rifle cannot do any damage to the enemy unit. It just won't. What we will do is move our Soviet rifles into this building. And let's grab this AT gun. So far, can't really do much. What about our Su-76? It should be an easy kill, right, guys? Suppressed, and we'll fire at the closer one now. Oh! Alright, this guy got lucky. I'm going to take a look at our assault flamethrower, and I'm not moving him either. He's going to stay put, but I will shoot. Actually, I won't even shoot with my Soviet rifles. We're going to bring these guys as close as possible without making any noise whatsoever. So we're going to let them get closer and closer and closer until they can't leave. And look at that. A lot of dead Russians here, and some dead Germans too, but we need to be careful. Let's end the turn. Retreat is not allowed, says Party Commissar. It's not a retreat, it's a tactical repositioning. That's good. Alright, here we go. More Stugs and SDKVZs on the way. And at least our guy is deflecting shots, but not very well. Nice. There we go, guys. Our SDKVZ killer. Once again, wasting another one. But still, we haven't really taken out any enemy tanks, which is my main cause for concern. And now the Su-76 is heavily damaged. We're going to have to figure out a way out of this. Cover is totally overrated, says Party Commissar. We don't need cover. We're the mighty Red Army. Stalin is our shield. Oh, nice. There comes our artillery attack. Let's see, is it effective at all? In fact, it's made the enemy unit retreat, but it doesn't look like we did much. We got a few units to retreat, but those tanks are still doing fine, and that's what I wanted to deal with. Right now, our Yak actually owns the skies, which is great, and it looks like the enemy hasn't even really moved forward much. So they might not be very confident about this advance. Let's go ahead and open fire on the SDKVZ. Ambush. Deflecting shot. Come on, you can do better than that. Let's grab our T-34. And once again, he's got this little white flag, which means that his morale is shot to shit, to be quite honest with you. So we're going to go ahead and move him back. Pretty far back. And hopefully we can bring him back later on in the fight. We're also going to go ahead and bring in these Su-76Is to the battle. And I'm actually going to have them pop out of the woods to really scare the enemy. We may not be able to move through the woods. I think we can. But I think we may only be able to move through with infantry. So I'll just kind of reposition them back here so that they're prepared for next turn. Alright. Got our Soviet sapper, of course. And we're not going to do much with him right now. Let's see what we can do with our mortars. Don't think the enemy's close enough to do much. And as you can see, we've actually taken out a ton of their infantry. Look at that. Their infantry's not getting very close. So we need to find a location where they do have some infantry, like back here, but it's too far away, and bomb that area. Who is doing this stream, please? Are you Agrippa, says Frobodine? I am Agrippa, Frobodine. Thank you for asking. Alright, let's take a look here. Soviet submachine gun team, we definitely want to move these guys up. So we're actually going to move them into this Dhaka, a bit closer to the enemy lines. And let's make sure on the right things are going well. I hope he's asking for a good reason, Frobodine. Let's see. Okay, so we should move maybe this infantry up a bit. And we can actually start targeting their German infantry. Ooh, there's that martyr again. Is it a martyr? Actually, it's a Nashorn. I would have never, ever guessed Nashorn. So, interesting. Alright, we've also got our Soviet AT rifle team. We're going to open fire on the Nashorn. Deflected shot. Come on, guys. Oh, man. That was a nasty hit to the Dhaka. So we didn't really do much damage to the Nashorn, and who could blame us? I mean, that thing is huge. Could also go ahead and rally our troops, which we really need, actually, for that tank. Should have done that initially, but lesson learned. We can at least turn towards the enemy, and next turn we'll be attacking with 3 units. Oh, Frobodine says, yes, I enjoy your games. Thank you, Frobodine. That's very cool, man. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, let's end here. See what the German enemy, the fascist invader, wants to do. Alright, our fighters still control the sky. Alright, here we go. Tiger is loosening up the defenses, of course. The enemy's moving in with really, really strong forces on that left side. Ambushing shot by our AT gun. Has been spotted, however, and didn't really manage to do much. Oh, Tomato makes an interesting point. Fire once and you may not be spotted, but fire twice and we'll know exactly where you are. And there we go, guys. Look at our guys ambushing the enemy. Looks like they're trying to advance in this building, and we took them out, suppressed them. 3 dead Nazis right there on the field. They're not able to move in with their infantry right now. They're trying a bit too early. We're not that weak yet. Oh, they finally took out the Su-76. That's very unfortunate. I knew that was going to happen at some point, but I was really hoping that Su-76 would hang out just a little bit longer. Tank of Doom says, Nashorns are so cool. They have an 88mm gun like the Tiger tanks. Ah. Rita says you got to draw them in everywhere. That's a good point. There we go. We killed another German target, and actually our unit got a promotion. The Germans are certainly trying to advance on this sector, and I'm hoping that we can return fire and engage them enough to be able to win here. Put simply. There we go. We've once again ambushed another German unit, and I'll actually take a look at the destruction very soon here, because I want to take a look. And there we go! More reinforcements! Comrade Stalin has seen fit to give us more! We control the sky still. Very cool. Let's grab our Su-152. Looks pretty dangerous, guys. And we've also got the Soviet rifle team we can move up. Move over here, and let's make sure these guys are going to get to the battlefield. Haha. So we could take a shot now, or I can move up a bit. I'm going to move up a little bit. And actually, I probably should have stayed put, because by moving up, I actually lower my accuracy. Basically, movement lowers accuracy. All right, let's try to hit. We're going to have to move up for this guy. Oh! Shit! We've got a tiger close by. I'm going to go ahead and turn towards the enemy. First, I'm going to see if this AT gun can shoot, and indeed he can. So we're going to target the SDKVs first. Come on. Come on, guys. Alright, one is retreating. Let him retreat. Another one is retreating. That's good, but not good enough. We expected to do a lot better than that. Let's go ahead and open up on this SDKVZ. Boom! One destroyed, guys. That's good. And I'd actually love to get this Soviet sapper closer to the building here now that the infantry is approaching. I'd also like to see if our MG can shoot, and indeed he can. We've got our MG over here hidden in the woods, and look at that! The enemy is retreating and is suppressed, and we could keep opening fire at the retreating enemy. Beautiful. There we go. Look at all these Germans over here, guys. I promised you guys I would let you look at the battlefield. So there we go. Those are some of them. And over here, more dead Germans. Of course, they continue to approach, and we're going to go ahead and wipe them out just with fire at this point. Eat the Soviet grenade. And there we go. Target destroyed. We also got a promotion. And we can continue firing on this German engineer unit, which isn't going to be nearly as effective in combat as the other units. Let's see. Make sure. Blah, blah, blah. We could move this T-70 up, but I think I'm going to leave him right there, as a matter of fact. Let him hold the point. And the Soviet rifle, we could move him into the light building. Let's do that. And I guess we can open up on the Nashorn, but the effectiveness would be 0. So we're not going to mess with that. That would be a bit silly. All right, let's see. We got this AT gun. Once again, he cannot fire yet. We got to wait a little bit. And for the rest of these guys, I just want to make sure we moved all our tanks up. We still have Soviet rifle brigades that can get to the battlefield to stop that left flank attack by the Germans. All right, here we go. Let's grab our Su-152. So we moved him already. Let's end the turn and see what the German response is gonna be. All right, our guys still control the skies. Stuka is shot down. We got him, boys. We got a Stuka. That's awesome. All right, here we go. Whoa. That is a crazy-looking little SDKVZ. I think we destroyed it, but it had a pretty nasty gun on it. And there's that Tiger firing away. Got another Stug. I think that's a Stug B. What's a Bromar? That's weird. Some of these vehicles I don't even know. It says a tank, indeed. A tank, indeed. Here we go. Ambush. There's so many tanks, I get attack confused with a tank. There we go. Opening fire from our AT rifle, or actually our AT gun, trying to hit the Nashorn. And we got it. We got the Nashorn, guys. We got the Nashorn. Our Soviet infantry is crushing these fascists. Come on. Enemy routed. So far, they haven't managed to break through despite massive German assaults. And Dippenkrieg is rooting for the Wehrmacht. He's saying, go Wehrmacht. Not looking so good for your Wehrmacht boys right now, Dippenkrieg. But you never know. You guys still have a lot of tanks left. So let's take a look over here. We've still got this light machine gun unit. He can't do much. What about the flamethrower? I've really wanted to use the flamethrower, but I'm going to leave him in the building for now. We will open fire with the Soviet rifles on the German engineers. All right, no good there. There we go. One down. All right, let's try again. Now, here we go. Back to the battle, of course. And I want to see if this T-70 can shoot at any of these other units. I couldn't move him out, but that would be destroying this barbed wire, which is providing great cover. So I'm just going to shoot at the German engineers. In Deckung bleiben. In Deckung bleiben. Does anybody speak German? What does that mean? In Deckung bleiben. And there we go. They're retreating. Beautiful. We also got a promotion for our tank, which is awesome. And let's take a look. I guess we didn't take this thing out. So this is the SDKVZ with a 75mm AT gun. This thing is really vicious. I'm going to try to hit it. Suppressed. Like, if he could destroy a tank with that, I'm going to be really upset. So far, he hasn't managed to destroy the tank. Let's move this infantry into the building. But I don't like that guy one bit. Is Agrippa going to try to take on a German force in the open, says Tomato, with infantry? No, we'll get them into the houses before we engage. These guys are still advancing, so we still have room to go ahead and drop them in these homes and stuff. We're going to go ahead and put one in there. We might put one in the church over here. Or we might also put one in the forest. Who knows? Let's see. Alright, so we're going to take a look over here. And if I move up a little bit, we could get a shot on that tiger. But you know what? There's no point in getting a shot on that tiger if he's not going to come close. If he doesn't come close, he's of no threat to us. So we'll let him hang out back there. We'll open fire on the Brumbar. By the way, I thought for sure this was a Stug with a short barrel. Apparently, it's called a Brumbar, and I've never heard of this particular vehicle before. Let's take a look here. So we got that light machine gun, and that's only for enemy infantry units, obviously. It's not really going to do much good for us over here. I could move the sapper unit up, possibly, to see what he can do, but I think we're good here right now. So far, just holding out the way we've been holding out has kept the enemy back. So that's what we need to do. Make sure we moved everybody back, or everybody forward. I guess we can move this guy up here. Ooh! Shit! Shouldn't have moved him. I said I wasn't going to move him, and I moved it. Minefield, 7 engineers to clear it. Well, we didn't get killed by a mine, but that's okay. So one of our guys down, and I should have known. I said I was going to stay put, and I went against my own gut instinct, and I attacked. And there we go. The Germans are finished in this sector, at least. There's really very little they can do. We can take a look here at the machine gun. Can we hit them? Open fire! No prisoners! Alright, they're going to retreat. Awesome. And we still have more guys over here. We've just got a Soviet light machine gun. We've also got that mortar team. We can't forget about these guys. Of course, there doesn't seem to be any enemies here that we could actually harm at this point. So we're going to end the turn. Oh, and Landsknecht says it's a Sturmpanzer. It's for breaking fortification. Nice. Deepen Craig is saying, fine shot, Wittmann. And indeed, they did get a fine shot. They just took out one of our Su-76s. They're moving up closer. We opened up on the SDKBZ here with the AT gun. No kills yet. But it does look like we're suppressing them and forcing them to retreat. And there we go. Target destroyed. And our flamethrower is hitting the Stug. Come on, kill the Stug. Come on. Nope. Apparently nothing yet. That Stug is holding out. What's this guy? What's going? Did you guys just see that? That was weird. Very, very strange. Apparently, some German troops have been taking amphetamine during the battle. Alright, there we go. We spotted more German infantry units. They keep trying to break through our frontal area, but they're not managing to. Tank of Doom. Yes, based off the Tiger tank. What's feeding? See, I've got to learn my internet lingo better. I'm practically an old man trapped in a 26-year-old's body. Alright, let's go ahead and open fire here at the SDKVZ. If it's an effective shot. It's not an effective shot, so I'm just going to shoot these guys. Let's shoot again. Alright, let's take a look at our flamethrowers. Can we destroy this thing? Please say yes. 102% assault chance. Ooh! Oh! That is amazing! You were right, man. So, in fact, you just assault with the actual infantry. Amazing. We just destroyed a Stug. Alright, let's take a look here. No, we can't do shit with that. Nope. No damage from the infantry on that side. We're not even going to mess with it. What about this AT gun? Yes, let's try to hit the Panzer IV. Ambushing shots. Nothing. Give me something. Come on. Deflected. That superior German engineering pisses me off. Alright, we're going to move forward again. And we're in really high vegetation here. I don't even know if we can get a shot off, but we sure as hell could scare the enemy by getting so close. Afatal puts a Q Wilhelm scream. Alright. Let's see. So far, we've opened fire on everything we can shoot with this guy too. Let's go ahead. Waste the rest of these Germans. They're just going to be dead in the forest. There we go. Dead Germans. Target destroyed entirely. We'll leave that SDKVZ there. Or excuse me, not that SDKVZ. That T-70. And let's see if our T-34 can get any shots off at all. Alright, we can shoot at the Brumbar, or we could also hit the SDKVZ. I know, right? That's exactly what I was thinking, Party Commissar. I didn't expect that to work. But apparently infantry assaulting tanks works pretty well as long as they're sort of in a hidden position. They can provide an ambushing shot. Let's see, can our AT gun take this guy out? Armor piercing. Oh, yes! Another one finished. Who wants the Wehrmacht to win? Not so easy now, eh? I almost feel like getting this infantry unit behind the enemy and trying something out, but probably not a good idea. And look at that. That's minefield. Aha. Very interesting. All right, so we're going to stay put there. See if we have any other AT guns back here. Nope, just a Soviet SMG. Anything back here? Nope. We still got these infantry units, though. We're going to start moving them forward. Not forward, but forward into the building so that we can continue defending. And as you can see over here, unfortunately, our Su-76s are complete wrecks at this point. Okay. Tiger again shooting. It's deflecting off our T-34. Whoever said it was going to kill our T-34, it hasn't yet. It's gotten a lot of shots, but it hasn't killed it yet. And that's some damage for our T-70. We don't need that. Alright, ambush on. The enemy's getting closer and closer to that right flank. Let's see if our gun can ambush them and get some good kill shots. They're attacking us from all angles now, guys, as you can see. And they've also got some flamethrower units that they are advancing right now. Agrippa, your T-30 has a 0% chance to penetrate the Brumbar. Thank you, Tiger Ace. That's good to know. We should probably not shoot at the Brumbar. Let's see what reinforcements we have received. Ooh! We've got Su-85s. This is exactly what we need. We need some reinforcements to face these Germans. I'm going to go ahead and open fire on the Panzer. And actually, that's a good point. We should take a look at our chance of hitting. Right here, fire armor piercing chance to hit is 18%. Overall kill chance is 3%. We have a very small chance to kill this Panzer IV. Doesn't mean we shouldn't try, but this is a good point, actually, that you brought up. All right, here we go. Turn towards the enemy here. More dangerous than other tanks, even. It says, indeed. Very true, Party Commissar. Alright, let's move up. Make sure we're doing the right thing. We just got that Soviet light machine gun in case their infantry shows up. Our Soviet sniper is just kind of hanging out. And we've got the Soviet rifle division. He's dead pretty soon. I guess I can go ahead and try to put him in the building. Swap? No, I think I'll leave him. He must die for the motherland. I think this is what we let him do. Wow, Tomato says that all the tanks he's killed with infantry and T-70 combos. Wow, so it's definitely pretty unlikely for us to get a kill with one of our tanks. We're going to have to drag them into the village, or into the town, rather, and force them into a fight. We've also still got another artillery shot, guys, available. I might drop it right there. Basically, danger close on our own men. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but you know what? I'm going to do it. Who cares? Danger close. You want all enemies to the motherland. And hopefully that artillery will impact properly. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Alright, our opponent has now gotten air superiority, which scares me a little bit. I'm not sure, Land checked, if there are any other add-ons planned. I would assume there are, but obviously right now, the reason we're kind of showing this video is we're trying to show you guys the new Kursk add-on that's definitely worth picking up. It's an amazing battle, as you can see, and this is not the only scenario in the battle. There are a lot of scenarios available. We're playing as the Russians right now, of course, on the first battle, day one, hoping to get some awesome victories here. But look at that German advance. That is frightening. It really is. Oh, they finally got him! Whoever bet the T-34, you get your prize. It's a hug from Agrippa. I know you don't want it. I know. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a look here at, once again, our turn. Very awesome. So let's go ahead and stop here. And I'm actually going to do one thing very quickly, guys. Excuse me. I'm just going to go ahead and put a new save in. Somebody said I was feeding, so we'll put feeding. Feeding save. Receives hugs, says Tomato. Alright, let's take a look here. And we are getting close to that time, guys, where the stream is coming to a close. But I'll probably continue this one actually a little longer than usual. I usually do 45-minute streams, which is pretty standard here on Slytherin Limited. But we'll go ahead and we might try for a 1-hour stream fully, because I'm just having a lot of fun. What can I say? This is a game that I enjoy playing. Alright, we're going to move this guy forward. Nope. And let's see, can we hit another SDKVZ? Oh, come on! Oh, so close. We've also still got this AT gun. I'm going to try to use that. So right here, let's see, our chance to, overall kill chance is 0 and 0 chance to penetrate. So we're going to have to use that AT gun only for the SDKVZs. And it looks like we suppressed one, but I'd really rather kill one, to be honest with you. Let's get this SU-85. Our guys are apparently have not drank enough vodka because they're not shooting well enough. Let's turn this way. Oh, thank you, Party Commissar. Yes, indeed. I forgot to do my shameless plug. Thank you, Party Commissar. Yes, guys, if you'd like to see games similar to this, as well as a bunch of other strategy games, make sure to check out my YouTube channel down there below where Party Commissar put it. Thank you, A Fatal Paper Cut, and you win the prize for the coolest name of today, A Fatal Paper Cut. I love that. Them shits are dangerous, man. Are you crazy? You ever get a paper cut in between your fingers? Nothing helps that pain. Alright, let's see. Chance to hit. 7%. Chance to penetrate 54%. I'm going to go for it. Unfortunately, nothing. Our guys are missing a lot of shots. And we've got the Soviet sniper. Let's get the Soviet sniper to go ahead and shoot the German engineer. German engineer drops his buddies like, what is going on? Why is hands down? 9! Let's see, grab who's here. Now, yeah, I guess we can move the rifles up to this building. That's what I think I'm going to do. I don't like them being out in the open, but we really have no choice right now. And we'll keep moving these guys up, too. Or the corners of your mouth. Oh, gosh, a fatal paper cut. You trying to make me sick, man? Ooh. Oh, that sounds awful. With that wet spot on the corners of your mouth that never, ever heals. You just have a permanent cut in the corner of your mouth. That's crazy. All right, a Soviet SMG team, we'll leave them back here. It's actually a funny story. I got a stick thrown. I was having, of all dumb things to do, when you're a young kid, I was about maybe 9 or 10. I was having a stick fight with a friend, and he threw a stick right through my ear. And luckily they were able to take it out and all that stuff. But that thing did not heal for like 7 or 8 months. It was just constantly a pain and just hell. Just kind of reminded me of that. Alright, let's see. We're not going to move up. Well, we will move up our rifles into the woods here. But other than that, we're not moving up any of our guys. Alright, Dali's saying some of the sounds in this game sound very similar to the sounds in Saving Private Ryan. Yes, a good point, Dali. You want to know how I got these scars, says Tomato. I hate ear pain. Yeah, ear pain's pretty bad. Let's take a look. I just want to make sure we don't get any other shots here because the enemy is so close. But look at all of these Germans. I mean, these guys are burning up. We've utterly wasted the Wehrmacht here. Of course, they still have their Tigers, and that doesn't make me feel any better. But I do believe we would be able to hold out if we continue this battle. Just to guess, of course. All right, let's go ahead. End turn. Impact's 1 turn away. The rifle sound